Hey YouTube, it's Ashley, back again with another thrift haul. And this is going to be a combined thrift haul with two small trips to Savers. And I'm just going to do them out of order, out of convenience, because I have all the stuff from the second trip on my lap. And I've probably tried to film this, I don't know, 4 times, and I've had everything in here in my closet set up to film for like a week and a half, and I just keep coming in here and then something else comes up, so I'm just going to try to film this really quick before I go off and do something else. My grandparents need my help with something, so hopefully I can get this done and then go help them, because 2 of the things that I'm going to show you are for my grandmother, so I wanted to film it before I gave them to her, since technically they're part of the haul and I got a really good deal on them. So without further ado, I got some craft stuff again at Savers. This one I did pick up for me. It's not quite as nice as that mohair yarn that I got, but it's another like fluffy, soft sort of yarn. And this one, the packaging on it was really old. So hopefully you can see some of that through the plastic wrap. And this one has 3 skeins. It was $1.99 at Savers. Try not to flip you guys off. I don't know why that happens, but I've noticed that it happens to other YouTubers too. I don't know, we just use our middle fingers to grab things and point out things. And then I got these 2 packages, which I think one of these might have 3 balls and the other has 2, or maybe they both have 3, of this boa yarn. It's like an eyelash yarn from Bernat brand, and they were both $1.99. You might remember in a past haul I got a different color of this yarn. I gave that to my grandmother, and she loves this stuff, so I picked that up for her. And then I picked this one up for myself, which I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it, but I mostly picked it up for this one on the top, the brown color, because that one is a mohair wool blend. And then this one on the bottom, the orange stuff, is really soft too. I've worked with a yarn like that before as well, and this was another one that was $1.99 from Savers. And then I only picked up 2 clothing items. One of them I had seen on the trip before, so the stuff I show you next. I had seen this skirt when I went shopping that time, but I was shopping for my friends, so I was trying to stay away from stuff for myself. But I did see this. It's just a really, well, it's not that long. It's probably midi length. Maybe a little longer on me since I'm a little short. It's a nice stretch waistband skirt from Ann Taylor. And you're not going to be able to see it, but the way it's cut is really nice. It's just got kind of like contrasting seams going along it. And this was $7.99, but did I have a sale thing? No, you know what? I had donated, and I didn't end up using my my donation coupon because I only got a few things that time. So the only other clothing piece I found, and this was actually underneath a cardigan, so I want to say someone was probably hiding this, is this beautiful sequin sweater from J. Crew. So it's bright red with navy accents at the collar and at the bottom of the sleeve. And this one was only $6.99. I think this is going to be really pretty for like the fall and the winter. It's pretty lightweight. You can see close up that it's pretty lightweight. So I was pretty excited about that. That's all I bought on that trip. That one was fairly small. The next one's fairly small as well. The previous trip I got some more stationery sort of stuff and something really, really cool that I'm going to try to save for last. So let me just grab the stuff. I have it like on the bottom shelf of the step stool thing that I'm sitting on, so just going to like awkwardly get that from below where I'm sitting. Okay. Oh, so maybe you guys didn't see the mohair yarn yet. So you probably didn't know what I was talking about. I picked up this mohair yarn the trip before the one that I just showed you. And you can see the little tag here. And it's all this beautiful turquoise color. I think there's 3 skeins in here. And this was $2.99, which is an absolute steal because mohair yarn is really, really expensive. So hopefully I can make something nice out of that. And I had picked up some sewing related items, which I only have one of the packages of. I think I might have gotten some other sewing stuff, but the ones I showed you in the last haul, those Singer items that there were little discs in the packages. I'm not sure if I actually opened up the packages to show you. Those ended up fitting a sewing machine that my grandmother has, so that worked out pretty cool. And I picked up this package, which I'll show you what's in it in a second, which was $2.99. It just had some miscellaneous sewing items. This is what, actually this was not in it, this was in the previous haul. Got everything kind of mixed together. All of this stuff was in it. So most of this is just needles for a sewing machine. So if anyone sews, you'll have an idea of how expensive this stuff is. Some of this is vintage, which is pretty cool. But one package of needles is going to run you more than $2.99 right now. So that was really cool that I got all of those replacement needles. I do have Singer sewing machines and Kenmore sewing machines. So I'm hoping that I can use all of those needles. If not, I'll probably bring some of those over to my grandmother's house because she has several Singer sewing machines as well, and we can probably use whatever ones I can. And then I got this package of patches, and this was $2.99. And most of these are Girl Scout related. Some of them are really neat. I went through all of them, and my favorite one I will show you guys is really funny. It's this one. Hopefully you guys can read it. There we go. So it says, "Me and my guy," and the funny part is this totally looks like me and my boyfriend because he is a little over a foot taller than me, and I come up to just below his shoulder, which is about what's happening in this picture. And we have roughly the same hair color, so I thought this was hilarious. I couldn't see this through the package when I bought them, so when I was going through them and I saw that patch, I was just laughing about it. And I showed my best friend, which is who I was with when I bought this, and she thought it was funny, and then obviously I had to show it to my boyfriend later. So this was one of the trips where I wasn't just shopping for my best friend, I was shopping with my best friend. I took her out shopping, and we went to Savers and found some more stuff for her for work clothes. And while we were shopping, even though I was not looking in my own size, she actually found a couple pieces for me. One of them was this really cute vintage style dress with just a little flower print on it. And then in the back, it's got this little piece that buttons here, and then it buttons again there. So it's got like a little cutout in between, so it's a mostly open back. But it doesn't go too low. So that was cute. That was, sure the tag is still on it. That one was $6.99. And then this one's the expensive piece. I think I'll save that for last, or second to last. I'm going a little out of order here. For some reason, I was drawn to get these pink Sharpies. They were a little expensive at $6.99, but there's actually 12 Sharpies, Sharpie highlighters in each of these boxes. So they're all pink. So I don't know why it is necessary for me to have 24 pink Sharpie highlighters. Maybe I'll end up giving these to like some of my cousins that are still in school or something like that that might need them. But the boxes are brand new. They haven't been opened. So I'm going to open them now. Yeah, you can see there's just 12 pink Sharpie highlighters in each one. So I don't know, I'll put some of those to good use. I'll figure something out. And then I got this pencil case full of colored pencils, and I think there might be a few regular pencils, but most of these are colored pencils for $1.99. And I thought that was good just for the pencil case, because it's a nice pencil case. It's in pretty good shape. Most of these are actual colored pencils. And then my expensive clothing find, which still has the original clothing tag, which I keep meaning to look up this clothing company. And I haven't yet. My best friend found this one for me too, is this adorable hedgehog sweater. And I tried this on. It does fit oversized because it's a large, but it's one of those sweaters that you just throw on in the winter, and it's like your big comfy sweater that you wear when you don't really feel like having anything tight on. So I was excited to find it, or for her to find it for me. She wouldn't wear it because she's just not really into wearing things that are like too cutesy or out there. This was a whopping $12.99, so definitely more than I would typically spend on something, but we just couldn't leave the hedgehog there, so I didn't. And I wasn't getting too many things, so I felt like it was okay. And then the last piece that I found, I took a quick look through the purses after we were done looking at the shoes, because they're right next to the shoes. And I saw this bag, and it definitely caught my eye. And I started like touching it, because that's what I do when I see things that look like this. And when I was touching the back of it, I was like, this really feels like real fur. But it's not rabbit or, you know, fox or anything like that that I'm used to. I'm like, what kind of fur would this be? So I took a peek on the inside, because this is definitely real suede as well. So I took a peek on the inside to see if there were any markings in it. Oh, and I forgot about the necklaces too. I'll get to that. Apparently this is not going to be the last thing I show you. So the tag actually was detached, but it is inside here. I think because it's a sticker, it hadn't stayed on, but it's definitely for this bag. And this is going to be controversial, so if you guys don't want to see anything about animal products, you should probably click out right now. But this animal probably died a very long time ago, and I feel like I am extending his or her life by bringing it home with me and petting it. So it's like my little animal buddy. This is a genuine kangaroo hide purse. So it's actually kangaroo fur, and that suede is actually kangaroo as well. And I mean, you can tell just from this tag that this is not anything remotely new. And just by the way that this is made, I mean, when you look at the lining inside this purse, that's kind of yellowed with age, and you know, like I said, just the way that this is made, like the zipper pulls and things like that, I would say this is probably from the 70s. So I thought this was really, really unique, to say the least. And for $5.99, I definitely had to take it home with me. So I now own a kangaroo purse. I do also own a kangaroo wallet. I'm a little ashamed to say that I found at a yard sale for about 50 cents. So who knows, maybe when I use the kangaroo purse, I'll use the kangaroo wallet and they could be little pals. Is that gross? I don't know. I have weird feelings about the fact that I carry around things like this, but like I said, I feel like I'm definitely not contributing to the industry, because I would never buy anything new knowing that I was contributing to that type of industry. I would only buy things that are vintage like this, because, you know, this animal already died a long time ago, which is an awful thing that they died to make this bag, but I am not at all contributing to the fact that this animal died to make this bag. So I'm just buying a vintage piece that I think is really nice and beautiful and is extending the afterlife of this animal. I don't know. That's just the way that I feel about it. I know there are other people out there that feel the same way about it, and there's a lot of people that feel completely differently about it. So I'm sure, you know, at some point when someone watches this video and feels differently about it, they're going to comment that way, and that's absolutely fine. Everyone has the right to their opinion. So I just went on a huge rant about a kangaroo bag. So like I said before, thanks for watching my video, guys. I'm really close when I'm filming this to 100 subscribers, and I put up a post on my page about the fact that I'll post my closet tour video when that happens. So hopefully by the time you watch this, that has already happened. And thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting. It definitely makes me feel great when I read you guys' comments, because, you know, I'm not always feeling great. That's why, you know, I haven't been filming as much as I used to. So I really appreciate when I see you guys' comments on my videos. So thanks again, and have a great day.